This is the Red Sox POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Boston Red Sox, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Brutal all around. Brutal. Just absolutely brutal for the Red Sox all around in their series opener Monday night in Tampa, Florida against the Rays. Red Sox, we know it. They need to fix a lot of things, and they need to do it ASAP. Steve Lennox with you. Longtime play-by-play announcer, storyteller. I've done interviews with Theo. Yes, Theo Epstein, Buck O'Neill, Bobby Thompson, who hit the shot around the world. The Iron Man, Cal Ripken Jr., George Brett, Johnny Damon, Terry Francona, Tito, Jim Palmer, country music legend, Garth Brooks, Terry Cashman, Sharon Robinson, and then Senator from Massachusetts, from the Commonwealth, John Kerry, and plenty more. We are providing reaction to every Red Sox game on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel, also available on the Locked On Red Sox podcast feed, which you know is free and available wherever you get your podcast. On our latest and most disappointing Locked On Red Sox postcast of this season so far, we're going to discuss Tanner Houck. Bullpen? Maybe. Red Sox lineup? Maybe they should take some pointers from the Rays lineup and their approach. And Alex Cora did something in the ninth inning. Doesn't happen often, but I did not agree with something Cora did in the ninth. We'll get into that as well. And, of course, we do want to hear from you, our everydayers and our first-timers. Join the conversation. I know it's hard right now. Watching live on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. Keep it clean, but join the Sox conversation and express your misery right now. You can also hit me up on the X as well, at Lennox on Baseball. Questions, comments, or concerns, there are plenty. Our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast presented by Monarch Money. Take control of your finances with Monarch Money. Use code LOCKEDONMLB at monarchmoney.com for 50% off on your first year. And we do thank you for making the Locked On Red Sox postcast your first listen every day, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team, your Red Sox every day, no matter the misery that you're currently experiencing.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Yeah, you talk about Tanner Houck. First pitch of the game to Yandy Diaz. Boom, home run. 1-0 ball game. On a sinker, 107.6 off the bat. The next batter, Brandon Lau, liner to third to Bregman. That one was 106.4 off the bat. We're not going to just talk exit velocity here, but that kind of told you what kind of night it was going to be. Now, Houck, after giving up the home run on the first pitch of the game to Diaz, retired the next three hitters on just 8 pitches. But in the top of the first inning, Shane Baz, terrific. Duran retired, saw 3 pitches. Devers struck out. First of 2 strikeouts for Devers on the night. Bregman grounded out. Baz 1-2-3 first inning. I usually go numbers of the night, and I know sometimes I can be numbers heavy. But here's the number for the night. 11. 11 earned runs allowed by Tanner Houck, who did not make it out of the third inning. 11 strikeouts for Rays starter Shane Baz, who picked up the victory. Houck in the second, not a whole heck of a lot better. It's kind of laughable in the sense of I'm reviewing it in my mind right now. 5-0, 4 runs across in the second, and then 9 runs against Houck and Michael Fulmer making his Red Sox debut as he came on in relief. But those 9 runs in the third inning, as they plated 9 runs against Houck and Fulmer, it's 9 runs with just recording 1 out. And I'm thinking as I'm watching that 9-run third inning, I'm thinking, make Houck wear it a little bit more. He left with the bases loaded, 1 down. Fulmer, 3 inherited runners, all 3 scored. So Houck's line, again, ugly, just absolutely brutal. 2 1/3, 10 hits, 12 runs, 11 earned, 2 walks, a strikeout, 2 home runs allowed, including the first on the first pitch of the ballgame. That tells you the entire story of Tanner Houck. He did not compete. Plain and simple. I don't think in any way Tanner Houck can say, and I want to listen to what he says post-game, but I really don't. I really don't. Because it's going to be, well, we got to fix this, we got to do this, we got to do this. Well, do it. Again, I'm going to stand on this hill. You're in the big leagues. And Houck an all-star last year, and deservedly so. But after the all-star break in Arlington, Texas last July, second half of the season, he wasn't very good. Last spring training start against the Rays wasn't very good. First start of the season against the Rays on Monday night, brutal. I'm tired of the sweeper. Everything up in the zone. And we'll get into the hitting, and there wasn't a whole heck of a lot. The rookie, that's what I'm going to call him going forward, the rookie, Christian Campbell, home run off Boz, 2 base hits. He's the bright spot offensively. But the Red Sox managing just 6 base hits. 6 total hits. And I'm going to get into what Alex Cora did in the 9th inning in the second segment, along with more numbers of the night. But Trevor's story, Lou Merloni, I got one from Lou right here. Lou was trying to dress it up as positive as he could. And, ball game over after 3 innings. But Lou Merloni, let's see some offense here. Let's see a better approach. We haven't seen a better approach through 18 games, where they've now struck out 10 or more times in 12 of the first 18 games. Take a page out of what the Rays did, because if they had a hitters meeting before the series got underway Monday, A+ for executing the game plan. Go up there, get a pitch early, don't get down with 2 strikes, and go after it. Lou Merloni, Nesson reference, said early on, I'd like to see some quality at-bats. Lou, you saw a lot of quality at-bats, but they weren't for the Red Sox. They were for the Tampa Bay Rays against Tanner Houck over 2+ innings. Doesn't make it out of the 3rd inning. Can't build on his last outing, where he was solid, where he was what you want from him every 5th day. But he's a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to get from the first pitch of the ball game. A get me over, trying to get that first pitch strike. Well, Yandy Diaz said, you know what? I'm going up there. And you see a great approach. Shane Baz, a very good pitcher. But he was terrific overall. Baz just kept mowing him down. And here's another number for you. Shane Baz did exactly what you would want a pitcher to do working with a big lead. And he had a big lead after 2. He had a huge lead after 3. You want a number of the night along with the lack of hitting for the Red Sox? 0. Baz didn't walk a batter. He just went after him. I'm working with a lead. Gave up 1 home run to Christian Campbell, his 3rd on the season. Again, very few bright spots for the offense. Campbell is it Monday night. And what turned out to be a 16-1 loss. Enough of me. Let's hear from you. I said you can there's my misery. There's no positive out of this. 2-4 in the first game of a series. You're down in the series. You lose on Tuesday. You've lost another series. I think right now, and Houck, you're guaranteed nothing. Houck, sorry, David Hamilton. I love you. I love your speed, but you can't steal first base. His woes continue, and he's not getting consistent at bats. Giolito's coming back. Bayo's coming back. Newcomb, it's TBD for the finale on Wednesday, but he may have to pitch. He may have to start Wednesday in the finale against the Rays. And then you go from there. You have the off day on Thursday. But Bayo and Giolito, they come back and they prove, and I haven't heard, when was the last time you've heard the name Cutter Crawford? Where is he? Another guy who, competed last year. Houck might very well be, and maybe the conversation has to start at some point, Houck might be better suited for the bullpen. But then again, he doesn't have big strikeout stuff. I do believe he should be a guy 6 or 7 strikeouts. All right, I'm going to say it for a second time. Enough of me. Let's get to you. Adam Baum. This is just sad. Good word to use. 14 strikeouts. Houck getting shelled. SMH. Andrew the Goat, you've been on it. Yeah. Andrew the Goat, I have not even read your first comment, but I'm going to get to it. But you've been on board with this team so far this year, dropping 3 out of 4, winning on opening day, losing the next 3 in Arlington against the Rangers, losing the opener. Hey, they did win 5 in a row. That 5-game win streak, long gone. All right, Andrew the Goat. What a joke tonight in Tampa Bay. Yeah, you're right. The Red Sox defense was terrible tonight. Yeah, You can't assume a double play, but Alex Bregman, 4 errors now on the season at third. Maybe Rafael Devers should start taking ground balls. I say that tongue-in-cheek and sarcastically. But Bregman, Danny Jansen's at the plate. Houck gets a ground ball to third. Bregman doesn't make the play, goes in the left field. In that instance, at least maybe you get 1 out at second. You can't assume a double play, but you've got a catcher running. The error there. But Houck, again, you have to work around that. Did not compete from the first pitch of the game. And then a ground ball up the middle. Story behind the bag. Goes as a base hit, but Story doesn't make a play. Maybe thinking too soon. But again, in that instance, just glove the ball, run to the bag at second and get the force out. Didn't happen. Michael, they're absolutely horrible this year. Michael, let me just edit that a little bit. I will say they are absolutely horrible at this point in the year. 18 games in. Burying themselves? Yes. Adam Bomb. Sox couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat. Yeah, I like that one. I've always liked that one. Bernie. They are lost at the plate and their defense is non-existent. Take infield every day. And yeah, I mean, the approach of the Red Sox is system-wide. It's at the big league level. Everything they're teaching their hitters right now starts in the minor leagues. Now, Bregman brings a different approach and all of that, and you're not really going to toy with Alex Bregman that much. But the approach, I mean, Lou Merloni, again, Nesson said it, and Dave O'Brien alluded to it too. Take one team, watch that game again, and watch Tampa Bay hitters compared to the Red Sox hitters going down like soft bleep and rain. Michael, doesn't matter how they shuffle the lineup. Nobody can hit except Campbell. Yeah, put Campbell up in the number 2 spot. Move everybody down. Wake these guys up. Just because you're in the big leagues, it's hard to stay in the big leagues. I do believe Thursday's an off day. Open up a homestand Friday against the White Sox. There's got to be some moves. I looked at Sogard. He did not get off to a great start in AAA. Bring him up. He'll put together a quality at bat. And again, I'm not putting them just in the lap of David Hamilton, but he hasn't hit yet. Send him down and let him get some consistent at bats. Bring Sogard up. Bring Vaughn Grissom up. Move a couple of guys down. I mean, Cedar Rafaela, Tanner Houck, David Hamilton. I'm not talking about Devers going to AAA. That's not happening. And Devers now in a bit of a funk. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. Swagoo. This is so saddening. Yeah, it is. It is because they're better than this. And it's on them. It's not on Alex Cora. It's not on the front office at this point in time. It's about producing and producing positive results. And they've been few and far between. Again, a winning streak, sweep the Cardinals, but then lose 3 out of 4 against the Blue Jays, win the finale just to avoid the sweep, drop 2 out of 3 in Chicago. We're just the history here. Alexander, y'all got Bregman, and he can't field a ball hit straight to him. Yeah, he's got to make that play. Absolutely. Swagoo. We're going to need Bello and Giolito to be real solid when they get back. Right now, this offense needs great pitching. Yeah, I mean, you thought the offense would carry the pitching on nights where they give up a handful of runs and some slugfest. Well, it was a one-sided slugfest on Monday as the Tampa Bay Rays, 16 runs, 16 hits, 4 home runs, 2 from Kameron Misner, 1 run, 6 base hits, 1 error, 1 big error in that big 9-run third inning committed by the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Speaking of Alex's, I said it off the top. Alex Cora, did something in the 9th inning that I did not agree with. And I would have been perfectly fine. Again, Houck throwing a lot of pitches in that 3rd inning. And the final line, ugly. 2 1/3 innings, 12 runs, 11 earned. When Shane Baz struck out 11 on the other side and picking up the win. He wore it. He did. I mean, Cora wanted him to try to get through 3. That didn't even happen. Everything he threw up there, boosh, boosh. Remember Nuke LaLoosh, Bull Durham? the bats just kept going for the Rays against Tanner Houck. He had nothing to show on Monday night. And I think we've seen, all-star last year. But the second half and now into this season, 1-3 in his 4 starts. Bullpen. Have at it. Alex Cora, again, that's the tease. 9th inning. Speaking of wearing it, I think he should have done something in that 9th inning. He didn't do it. Happy to have you on board. Keep the comments coming. If you're with us on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel, we go live within minutes of the final out of each Red Sox game throughout the course of the season. Locked On Red Sox postcast, Locked On Red Sox, part of the Locked On Sports Network, your team every day, presented by Wonderful Pistachios. Looking for a snack that's both delicious and nutritious? Crack into a good source of protein with Wonderful Pistachios. Wonderful Pistachios is one of the highest protein nuts. Each 1-ounce serving has 6 grams of protein, giving you over 10% of your daily value. Plus, they're packed with fiber and better-for-you unsaturated fats to help keep you feeling fuller longer. You'll love the no-shell variety. Perfect grab-and-go snack for busy days, whether you're snacking at your desk, on a road trip, or just need a quick protein boost. They're going to become your go-to. And if you love cracking open every shell for that satisfying crunch, well, the in-shell options are certainly a classic favorite. The fact that Wonderful Pistachios is a complete protein providing all 9 essential amino acids, these little green wonders pack a protein punch. No shells, Wonderful Pistachios for the grab-and-go ease. Whether you're running between meetings or dropping off the kids, Wonderful Pistachios are the snack that work as hard as you do. Get snacking, get cracking with the snack that packs a protein punch. Visit wonderfulpistachios.com to learn more. Again, wonderfulpistachios.com. Locked On Red Sox postcast, also presented by Monarch Money. Hey, have you ever checked your bank account and wondered, where did all my money go? Between dining out, online shopping, entertainment, easy to lose track. That's where Monarch Money comes in. Your personal CFO giving you full visibility and control over your finances. Monarch Money isn't just a budgeting app. It's a complete financial command center. You can track all your accounts, investments, and spending in one place. So you stop just managing your money and start building wealth. When you start using Monarch Money, you might soon realize just how much you are spending on food delivery. Now you budget smarter and save more with Monarch Money. Instead of juggling multiple apps, you can see and use Monarch to check your finances, track spending, and even plan your long-term goals. Managing your money with your partner is never smoother than right now. You can track shared and personal accounts, set goals, and stay on the same page without the stress. Take control of your finances with Monarch Money. Use code LOCKEDONMLB at monarchmoney.com for 50% off on your first year. That's monarchmoney.com, code LOCKEDONMLB for half off on your first year. Red Sox, you can't even say they dropped a tough one. 16-1 the final. They absolutely get it handed to them by the Rays on Monday night in the series opener. You've got 2 more games, and I'll tell you what, that's a hard watch from Steinbrenner Field for a big league regular season game. This is just my opinion, but that's a hard watch. I mean, it's Thirsty Thursday there. No matter what, that's a minor league ballpark. That's a spring training ballpark. It just sounds different. Now, what didn't sound different, it sounded like a home run, was Yandy Diaz off the bat in that first inning, first pitch that Tanner Houck threw. And by the way, Misner's home run in the first inning, I think Diaz's home run was going to be out in 28 of 29 big league ballparks. And again, it was 107.6 off the bat. And then in that second, Misner home run, Houck fell behind 2-0 through a sweeper. Misner's home run, 106.9 off the bat. Out of 29 of 30 big league ballparks, remember, 2 ballparks right now in the big leagues, AAA minor league stadiums. The only ballpark that Misner's home run would not have been hit out of for a home run, Fenway. Misner had 2 home runs. Good for him. First home run was a walk-off on opening day, his first at the big league level. Numbers of the night in just a moment, because I want to remember this and I want to get this in. I talked about Tanner Houck as he was giving up the runs in that third inning, and I'm just saying it to myself and saying it to the TV. Leave him in. Let him get the final out. You know he's not coming out for the fourth inning. Leave him in. Now, left with the bases loaded, all 3 runs came in to score, all 3 runs charged, and that closed the book. Michael Fulmer really didn't get the job done in that 3rd inning as well. But coming off Tommy John surgery, you wanted him to come in to start an inning. I would have been, as the pitch count got up there for Houck, I understood it's time to go get him. Only recorded 1 out in the inning. He wore it. 9th inning, Rafael Devers. Alex Cora pinch hits for Rafael Devers. Doesn't pinch hit for Bregman, who struck out in his 9th inning at bat. Didn't pinch hit for Story, who sent a fly ball, I think, to the warning track to end the ball game. And I didn't want that ball going out. That would have been eyewash. That would have just been adding on to a night where it would have been 16-4, and you got 3 runs in the 9th inning. No. Fly out, ball game over. But come on. Let Devers hit there. Make him hit there. Why does he get a pinch hit? Why does he get Blake Sable to come up? Bregman doesn't. Story doesn't. Send him a message too. Send every single person in this lineup. Everybody. But Devers 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. Now 0 for his last 13. Not much better for David Hamilton as he goes 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And I think he's now 0 for 12 in his last 12 at-bats or so. 0 for 12 and 1 for 21 on the season. Red Sox, 6 hits. 6 total hits. So numbers of the night. Again, I was frustrated in that 9th inning. Make Devers go up there. Why does he get 1 at bat off in a miserable night? Whatever else was left on the bench, okay, if you're going to pinch hit for the entire, those next 3, those 2, 3, 4 hitters, okay. But didn't do it. Devers gets it. He gets the star treatment, the special treatment. I don't want to go up there and take the collar and go 0 for 4. I'm already 0 for 3. Grab your bat, you're hitting. Well, it's 16-1. Grab your bat, you're hitting. 15 runs in the last 8 games. Held to 1 run. 1 run for the 5th time this year. And again, I mentioned it earlier. No walks. Credit to Shane Baz. Going to pitch with a big lead. Here it is. Go ahead and hit it. And they didn't. Red Sox continue to strike out. Big numbers. 14 more to add to their already major league total on the season. Need to clean it up, and it needs to happen immediately because any goodwill you had with your fan base right now, it's gone. You want a positive? The Celtics start the NBA playoffs on Sunday at home against the Orlando Magic. On board with you on the Locked On Celtics postcast. That's your positive right now. And the Red Sox, hey, this has happened before. We didn't pick up last year until June with our Locked On Red Sox postcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. You keep playing like this, and the Celtics are in the NBA playoffs, and they're looking to win a 2nd straight NBA title. Have fun counting the empty seats at Fenway Park because unless you've bought them, you're not going to do a walk-up. You're not going to buy them the day before. Not going to happen. Adam Baum. Will Casas ever turn it around? Looking grim. Yeah, and there was an article in the Boston Globe about how really the Red Sox don't have many options right now behind Casas at first base. At the big league level right now, it's Romy Gonzalez. Vaughn Grissom mentioned him earlier in segment number 1. He's now seen some action at first base. There's talk of, moving Roman Anthony to first base, give him a first baseman's mitt. That might be the best way for him to get to the big leagues. Do you want to do that during the course of a season and allow him to, or have him learn a new position? No, that happens in the offseason and, spring training in the future. But again, Casas, add him to that list. And Ceddanne Rafaela, I've been wanting to say this for a while, and I might bring it up to a couple of guys, Devin Marrero, maybe Will Middlebrooks. Ceddanne Rafaela, and he didn't play, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. Think Juan Lagares. Remember Juan Lagares? Kind of no-hit his way out of the big leagues. Terrific center fielder. May have won a Gold Glove or 2. But once the book was on him that, hey, we can pitch to this guy and he can get himself out, I'm starting to think Ceddanne Rafaela, hey, he's got the big contract. A gamble on both sides. But right now, certainly not living up to the contract that the Red Sox gave him last year, and he's got to hit. He's got to hit. The whole lineup's got to hit. And Casas, last year, you still think about that. Maybe he's not your long-term first baseman. Because I'm tired of being, in his rookie season, he got off to a slow start. He's gotten off to slow starts before. No, sooner or later, it's time to simply get going. Babied or whatever. Swagoo, at least we got the Celtics right now. Yeah, I meant 100%. Start the title defense for real Sunday. Game 1, first round, NBA Eastern Conference playoffs against the Orlando Magic. Michael, one more. I agree. Houck should have stayed in, and Devers should have had the at-bat in the 9th inning. You send a message. We're not going to coddle you. It just feels like a group right now, they're just coddled. That's, perception is reality sometimes. That's my perception. One more from Adam. Well, we're number 1 in something, strikeouts. Adam Baum, we started with you. We're going to end with you right there because there's no getting over that right now. What's on deck? Walker Buehler. Walker Buehler can go to the hotel tonight thinking, I've got to get us on track. I can't go up there and hit. Maybe he can. Hey, put me in the lineup. No DH. No Rafael Devers. And I don't like the one hitter as a designated hitter, and it's Rafael Devers. Red Sox are not going to come back and say, you know what, we'll try you at first base. He might be the option. But that's not going to happen during the season. Alex Cora's already said it. On board with you. It might get better. I'm not going to tell you it's going to get better tomorrow. But Buehler's on the hill. The Rays can pitch. And we saw approach A+. If they had a game plan before the game, they executed it perfectly. And it started with Yandy Diaz in the bottom half of the first inning. Yandy Diaz, first inning, first pitch, home run. Yeah, you guessed it.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
It was won or lost right there. First pitch thrown by Tanner Houck. Boom, 1-0 ball game. Hey, we're on board with you again. Tuesday, game 2 of the 3-game series. Again, Walker Buehler on the hill. Tell your friends about us. We appreciate it. Give us a review, a glowing review, please, wherever you get your podcasts. And we're on board after every Red Sox game with you on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel as well. Misery loves company. We were miserable tonight. Red Sox go back at it on Tuesday, try to even up the series against the Rays, and then they'll have the rubber game of the 3-game set. Off day on Thursday. You want to feel good about yourselves on the off day? Hey, if you lose 2 out of 3 to the Rays, Alex Cora Thursday, BP 5 o'clock. Don't be late on the field Thursday on the off day. Tip of the cap to you. Tip of the cap. Acknowledge our sponsors, Wonderful Pistachios and Monarch Money. Locked On Red Sox, number 1 place to hang out and express your misery immediately after every game. Again, Locked On Red Sox postcast, number 1 place to hang out immediately after every game. Locked On Sports, your team right now, your dreadful Red Sox every day.